Hello everyone, welcome back to my clarity circle where I hope you find the clarity that you seek. I always encourage you to follow your own intuition first. I am only here to help with confirmation, to help you sort out what it is you may be thinking. Today, this reading is about working on your happiness, working on accepting yourself as who you are, and understanding how happiness works, I guess. These are the Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff, MD. They tell you, they're pretty much straightforward. They tell you the different things you need to work on. They tell you what's stopping you from whatever. There's so much things I want to say, I'm sorry, and my thoughts are all, I invite you to my clarity circle and I'm having problems with my clarity. I'm sorry, it's just so much information is coming through that I expect in this reading. So I have Denise Linn's Soul Coaching Oracle cards that are going to help clarify whatever your surrender card is that comes up. And I have the Gateway Oracle cards to help with that. Forgive my noisy background today. It's a bit of stuff going on, but I felt the reading had to be done now. I can't explain it. So here we go with our 3 piles. So you know the routine. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself what it is that you need to work on letting go of, and let's get started. Pile 1, your surrender card is surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So, of course, my first thing would be to encourage you to meditate. And meditation isn't, I know not everyone can successfully meditate, given that success is defined so differently by everyone. Some people fall asleep. Maybe that's what you need. Some people have a hard time quieting their mind. So other ways I encourage people to get into a meditative state is to color, to journal, to intone. You can hum. There are YouTube videos with the sound that will help you get into a meditative state. And once you're there, and you can enter into stillness after that. You can draw, paint. You could even go for a long, quiet walk. These things help to quiet the mind and bring you to a still point. So to go with this card, we have launching your journey. I'm an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe, and you have pleasure. My life is deliciously joyous. So in the silence, you're going to be reminded that your life is deliciously joyous. You could be going through a time right now where you're questioning everything, questioning yourself, questioning your existence, questioning whether you're going to feel as if life is worth living. And your reading is telling you that it is, because you're focusing on the wrong thing. You are distracted thinking that it is not. Launching into your journey, being an intrepid traveler, sailing forth into the universe, is telling you that inner and outer travel are ahead. Get ready, for you're about to embark on a journey. It can be an inner sojourn or a voyage to distant lands. It could even be a project or an idea that is coming to light. Wherever you always wanted to go or whatever you always wanted to be, this is a time to make it happen. Go forward and explore the world around you. But before any journey, you have to take time to prepare for the adventure. So know where you are and where you want to go, and how will you get there and what steps are necessary. Have a clear vision, but be prepared for the unexpected. Allow the journey to bring as much joy as the destination. So, whether it be an actual voyage, whether it be an inner sojourn, or whether it be a project that you're getting off the ground, ask yourself how can you prepare and be fully prepared, which also includes the possibility for having to pivot. What is the greatest journey that you can embark on in your life, and what destination will be the most fulfilling? Maybe you have a bit of imposter syndrome going on. Maybe you feel like you're pretending to be someone that you're not and you're tired of it. How will you take steps to be more authentic? Maybe you have a project that you're working on, or a project that's on your mind that you would love to bring to life. What do you need to bring that to life? What things do need to be in place? What people do you need to talk to? Speak up. You never know who's willing to help. Someone may be thinking that they can help someone at this time, but they don't know anyone who's working on a particular thing. It just might be you. Or it can be an inner journey of some spiritual seeking, or learning to lean more into your intuition, working on your discernment. All of these things need preparation, and all of these things require you to find silence at some point, to just go within and really ask the questions. And when you ask those questions, those answers will come, I guarantee you. So that is your reading pile one. Don't forget to drop a line in the comments and let me know how these readings are affecting you and if you're enjoying them. Let's go on to pile two. Hey, pile two. So let's see what you need to work on surrendering. Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Drop your rose-colored glasses. Stop attaching yourself to potential and look at the reality. And that's not just for relationships, that's for any situation. That's for friendships, for work. Okay, pile two, let's continue. Like I said, it was kind of a crazy day going on in the background. So surrender your denial. Um, Take off those rose-colored glasses. So let's see what your clarification cards are talking about. Pooh! Surrender. All is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. Healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So, okay. Give me a second. Let me fix my orientation. There we go. It was an orientation. It was the how close I had it zoomed in. Okay, so healing the past. So looking at this, it seems like there may be past experiences that you haven't learned from. And that's to say, maybe you, like we all do, have a habit of being in love with potential. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean romantically. We're in love with what we see our possibilities, what could be, and often get tangled up in trying to get someone else to live up to that. And sometimes some people just aren't ready. Sometimes people just won't ever step into that vision. And what you need to do is let that go and learn moving forward to take people as they are. If you find someone that's willing to step into the potential that you see, then that's great. Otherwise, learn to just be content. If it's not being hurtful or damaging or distressing, leave it as is. A lot of times we get caught up in, as we're on our journey and we're trying to step into our own potential, feeling like we need to pull others up to theirs. And there are some who need us, who will respond the way we hope they would, and we can all help each other step into our grandest vision. And there are others who will not, who are not prepared, who don't want to do the work that entails stepping into their potential. So surrender your denial and heal from that past behavior. And all is well, I surrender to my inner guidance. So learn to take time to be still. And in those still moments, ask yourself questions. The answers will come. They will guide you and let you know whether you're going in the right direction or making the right decisions. Healing the past, I step into my future with strength and clarity. So your past and even past lives can affect your present. A powerful healing is occurring for you right now. Beneath the surface, old blockages and limitations are being dissolved. This is positive for you in every aspect, including your health, relationships, and creativity. Challenges in your present can be linked to past events. So take some time to examine what's going on currently, examine the areas of your life that could be strengthened, and release old blockages. Even if it feels as if nothing is happening, profound transformations are occurring. This is not unlike the bamboo that grows roots under the surface for 2 to 5 years, building a foundation invisible to the naked eye. Then, in 1 year, it grows up to 90 feet. Wounds from broken relationships, people, or situations that seem impossible to forgive, and old shame or guilt are dissolving. As a result, your body, mind, and spirit are healing. So like I said, taking lessons from the past as we move forward. So ask yourself, is there anything in my life that needs to heal? What will lead me to the path of greatest healing? How can I become an even greater healing force for others? Don't forget to use your discernment in becoming that healing force for others, because like I said, we are not looking to be frustrated, hindered, hurt, or damaged in helping someone else. Surrender. Let go and let God. You don't have to do it alone. Release negative thoughts about yourself because you are divinely guided. Letting go can heal the need to be controlled, and it can release the stress of unfulfilled expectations. It can release the anguish of demanding how things should be and the tension of wanting others to act in particular ways. Once again, this is why I shuffle and deal on screen so that you guys can see I cannot make this up. These things constantly lead to disappointment and unhappiness. Although there is a time to hold on as if your life depended on it, there is also a moment to just let go. Now is the time to surrender. You are not yielding to a force outside of yourself. You are giving in to your soul. By doing so, you're allowing the creative forces of the universe to spiral through you. You're permitting the Creator to give you direction and inspiration. Because all is well and you're surrendering to your inner guidance. Pile 2, that was absolutely beautiful. Please drop a line in the comments and let me know if this resonates with you. We're on to pile 3. Okay, pile 3, let's see what you're being asked to surrender. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. I love that. So let's see what your soul coaching card is about. Simplicity. Deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. Following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. So we've got girls here. We've got the sky. So this could be a sunset or a sunrise. And here you have almost the same thing. And then you've got the same colors in both of these. You've got a field in both of these. So you've got blues, yellows, and you've got the looking glass. She's in a field and it's reflecting back the ocean. That's very interesting. That's very creative. What is it that you're working on? Let your imagination soar. So there's something you may be working on. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Once you find a moment to be still and lean into your intuition, profound serenity is going to expand in your life. That serenity is going to bring you so much more creativity because you're going to be so open to ideas that come in that can help formulate and bring together whatever it is you're working on, even if it's just a hobby. Your soul sings with joy, following your bliss. What are you good at? Whatever it is that you're good at, it's where you're going to be most creative. It's where you can get yourself into a meditative state that's going to bring you serenity. This works so beautifully together. I mean, there's a unicorn here. There's just so much interpretation, so much to pull from. But what are you good at? They always say if you find what you're good at and you make money that way, you'll never have to work another day in your life. It brings in a beautiful alignment when you follow your bliss because you're not being disingenuous to yourself, because you're not disrespecting yourself by showing yourself a lack of integrity because you're following some other path that may not be the one you need to be on, right? So let's see. Simplicity, do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness. Clear your internal and external clutter. One of the fastest ways to align with the tranquil vibration of the Creator is through simplicity. A busy life, an accumulation of more than you need, creates static, and it can be difficult to hear the voice of the Creator when there's mental chaos in your life. Create time to rest and rejuvenate. Clear clutter around you, including files on your computer or in the drawers at work or clutter in your home. Even a small amount can make an immense difference. A feeling of simplicity can bring you to the feeling of God's grace. Man, these 3 piles have been amazingly beautiful. Following your bliss. Do what gives you joy. Celebrate and have fun. You do not need to suffer to grow. In fact, true happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. So take steps today to expand your joy. You don't need to do it all at once, but you do need to start. If you don't follow your bliss now, when? If you've been waiting to act until circumstances are different or somehow better, you may have a long wait. Some people put off following their North Star until they graduate, get married, have kids, or retire. But in doing so, happiness may never be attained. Take steps today to experience the sweet nectar of your life. Ask yourself, what feeds my soul? How can I follow my bliss? What is blocking me from living a life filled with joy? Surrender to your creativity. Pile 3, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you guys for joining. Please comment if this resonates. I will see you all in the next one. Please share, please like, and subscribe.